So, yesterday, as some of you noticed, I did my very first live stream. And for my very first live stream, I thought it went pretty well. I appreciate all of you who came on to participate in it. It was great. And I want you to know that I'm going to do my next live stream Wednesday, January 15th at 2 p.m. Eastern Time. So please join me again and we can have another great discussion about all that's going on. One of the things that I've noticed about all that's going on is with all the Iran situation, etc., happening, that all of a sudden the Democrats running for the nomination for president have sort of fell by the wayside. Of course, part of that was because it was Christmas vacation and etc. We haven't heard a whole lot from Kamala since she dropped out, which is a shame because she was sort of interesting. Cory Booker has been kind of silent as of late. We haven't seen a whole lot coming out of him. But then, the impeachment and the Soleimani thing and World War III that the president started has put all that on the back burner. Marianne Williamson has dropped out. She just announced that today. And I'm kind of sorry because she was very entertaining, but I'm actually sort of glad to see her go. She was just a little too wacky for me. But I wish her well, and I'm sure we haven't heard the last of her. Elizabeth Warren and Julian Castro have saddled up together to campaign together, so that is going to be interesting. We have a fake Indian and a Hispanic, so who knows what might come of that. It's always funny to me to see one candidate drop out and then join another one when they had been going toe-to-toe at each other. But that's politics for you. Speaking of politics, one of the things I love about our president is that he's not a politician. He says what he means what he says, and he doesn't care. He doesn't care about a focus group. He doesn't care about some sort of funding group that's going to get mad if he does this or does that. All he cares about is seriously keeping his promises. I've read several books on him from people who know, and that's one of the things they say is he loves America, he loves us, and he just really wants to find a way to keep his campaign promises because he absolutely believes in what he promised, but he also wants to keep his word. He's a man of his word in spite of what they try to tell you on the Democrat side and in the mainstream media. The mainstream media has just gone crazier and crazier with making Soleimani look like Mother Teresa. In fact, I think she was a bad person in comparison to him, but that is puzzling. It is more than puzzling. It's very troubling to me that they would see, at least pretend, surely they know he was a monster, that he killed his own people and all of these things that he did and was planning to do. I don't get that. If you have a chance, and if I can put it up, I'm going to put up Mark Meadows' words on the floor. They really were absolutely spot on about how in the world can you possibly vote against this when we had how many, of our men and women killed by this man, and some of them lost legs and arms. I mean, it's just horrible. But anyway, that's where we are. And getting back to the candidates, I did want to mention a couple of things about that. One of the things that we really need in this country is campaign finance reform, because these candidates are all driven by the people who are backing them. And we all know this. I don't know how to get that through because the people who have to vote it through are the ones who are getting all the financing for their campaigns. But this is horrible that they make a decision based on what Procter and Gamble or George Soros or whoever's funding them says. This has been going on for a very long time, and somehow we, and I mean we the people, need to push this forward. And I'm not really sure how to do it, but we really need to figure this out. It needs to happen. We can't keep having our country being run by people who make the biggest donations to campaigns. And that's one of the things about Donald Trump that has really highlighted that, because you see the difference between him and these other politicians. It's starking to hear them and see them. One of the things that's happening in the Democrat Party, and it is kind of been overlooked. People are mentioning it, they're talking about it, but nobody's really grabbed hold of it, but that is that AOC has a huge war chest, and she has the backing of somebody like George Soros. I don't want to give him credit for backing everything bad out there, but probably him. she has all this money, she has all this influence, and when she first started running, I remember thinking, no way, no, she's not gonna. What the heck? Who does she think she is? And then she won, and I said, oh, maybe we should pay attention to her. And I have to give Laura Ingraham credit because she said at the time, don't dismiss AOC. And I remember the person on her panel laughing, but she said, mark my words, don't dismiss her. Well, she was right. Laura, you were right. But in any case, what she does is she goes to these Democrats like Jerry Nadler and Adam Schiff and whoever, and she says that I have somebody who is willing to primary you, who I can fund. I have funding for. I have, and they will be somebody young like her, energetic, charismatic, able to carry the water of whoever is her funder, and she will primary them if they don't do what she says. And believe me, this is happening. And this is very, very troubling that this is where we've gone. The Democrats set themselves up for it because this is kind of just the way they are, the way they operate. The impeachment vote, they obtained, Nancy Pelosi got the impeachment vote because she told her Democrats, if you don't vote this way, you won't get any money from the Democrat, the DNC, the fundraising, that everybody else will get it and you'll be left out on your own. And so that's all this kind of bribery and stuff that's going on is troubling. It has been going on, I am sure, for a long time. But the fact that she is threatening these people to primary them and makes them do what she wants them to do, this is not good at all. But I really believe, and thoroughly believe, 100%, that they're not going to have to worry about being primaried because they're going to be beaten by a conservative. I really believe that the country is, the voters are going to shift, that we are going to take back the House, that we are going to gain seats in the Senate, because I honestly believe that people are sick and tired of the garbage that they've been playing with the impeachment and with, anybody with half a brain can read the articles of impeachment and realize that A, it's not a crime, and B, he didn't do anything wrong. And the fact that they've held out on Michael Horowitz's testimony and not revealed that testimony makes you think that testimony would completely exonerate the president, because he is the one who met with the whistleblower who filed the complaint, and he's the one who said the whistleblower was prejudiced or had bias against the president. So they're withholding that for a reason. In any case, we have all kinds of interesting things going on. By the way, in the Democrat Party of Diversity, in their next debate is going to be 5 old white people again. Yeah, you have to laugh at them. They claim to be so diverse and all of that, and yet they can't seem to get any people of color to cross the stage in order to be in the debate. Cory Booker tried to fight that last time and he lost the fight, so I don't know what's going to happen this time, but I guarantee you it's going to be interesting, and I guarantee you I'm going to have something to say about it. So in the meantime, unless the world blows up or we get into another war, the mainstream media had Donald Trump getting us into World War III and out of World War III in a matter of 48 hours. But in any case, I will see you Wednesday, January 15th at 2 p.m. God bless our president, and God bless the United States of America. Don't stop praying, and I will have a lot more to say about all of that. Thank you.